racing back up to the same white buoy we just came from. And I liked the jibes downwind. Our goal for our jibes next time downwind are going to be to just push the boat a little harder in this medium wind. In other words, sorry guys, I just cut off the other 29er. But to push the boat a little harder out of the jibes. Just a touch and see if it helps at all. I think the girls were a little better on that run. They were pretty even. A little better than these guys by a tiny, maybe, but these guys are definitely getting warmed up now. That's too much twist in the main without the crew hiking, without the skipper hiking. So the skipper, they would gain more apparent wind by pulling the main harder and making the skipper hike. Now it's a light spot. It's on his traveler's too loose. Here we go again. Got another half an hour and we're heading in. So one of the things you need to make sure you're adding to all these kind of one buoy drills and everything is fitness. So you should try not to take any breaks for 2.5 hours of just doing boat handling straight through. Because you're only as good as how good you can do when you're exhausted. So when you're tired, you know, if you get tired and then stink it up, you're not good. So you gotta be able to sail tired. That's pushing it. Oh shoot. Sorry, I got that on tape. that was gonna be a great jibe. Boys kind of smoked on this downwind leg. The jibing every 30 seconds drill, if you do it 6, 7, or 8 runs in a row, you'll start to see some trends in who's doing better jibes. You know, a lot of these are just who's getting puffs at certain times, but our goal is to be duking it out with our partner downwind every single run by jibing every 30 seconds and judging ourselves against them consistently on 8 runs, 9 downwind legs in the same area, in the same wind. Okay, now we're gonna line up closer together upwind and then closer together downwind. Going back to the same buoy. Pull the main a little harder, make him hike a little. The skipper has to look back and see how far from 2 blocked you are. If you're not 2 blocked or within 2 or 3 inches, you gotta lean your body out because he's gotta pull the main harder. There's 2 big problems with skiffs. If you trim the jib too loose, the boat's underpowered. And if you trim the main too loose, the boat heels to windward in the times you ease the main sheet out. And then you trim it in and the boat heels to leeward. And then you let it out and the boat heels to windward. So if you see the main sheet out too far, you gotta hike. Okay, that was the skipper's fault. He's gotta see that hole coming. The skipper can see the wind. See, that's much more close. They're more stable. Look at the water right now. the water. It's getting lighter. Step forward in the big light spots. Okay, now it's going to get windier. See that they both can look forward now and see it coming. These guys are a little better at balance with the skipper hiking. She's rarely sitting in, and that's good. That's what you're working together on, finding in every condition how much does the crew skipper hike. In these conditions, if the skipper's not hiking through these puffs, then the boat is going to lose height because the main sheet's out, and they're going to lose apparent wind because they're not going quite as fast. If it gets lighter than this, the skipper sits up. If it gets windier than this, we put on more vang and we go big hike. Wow, the wind is just going northwest. Huge. These guys are a little bigger, so it's understandable that he's not hiking as much. Carter's a little taller, a little heavier maybe. And I think Calvin's a little heavier than Sammy. Okay, the wind conditions are changing now. It's getting lighter, so the crew's got to move forward, main in harder. Okay, big light spot coming. She should be stepping forward right as you see the mast coming straight up. She should take a little step forward right now. Okay, see, it's easier for us to see. It's easier for me to see from the coach boat, but here it is. Now they're going to get a huge heel with this one streak of a puff. These guys did that way forward in the light spot. Girls still might be ahead. Jibe sets here. Big breeze. Jib out. Jibe in every 30 seconds or so. Send it. Great job on the kite. Understeered just a little. They're getting tired a little, maybe? Well, that was kind of a cool coast. I actually think that jibe would have panned out to be pretty good PMG, actually. Now the girls passed them, and I'm not sure exactly how. I think it was just streak in the wind. I think Calvin just got out of the wind a little bit. It's good. They're both on a big header and they don't want to jibe. These guys are very nice. Oh goodness, we got to send that to the parents. That was the best jibe of the day. Oh, other than the collapse. No, that was good. Thought it was going to collapse there. 2:40 in the afternoon, so we're getting kind of to the end of the day. And I talked to them about if they need power upwind, they need the jib to not be luffing at the top. See, it's luffing at the top. You're going to see the wind windward telltale at the top is straight up and down, and the windward telltale on the bottom is not straight up and down. The windward telltale on the bottom is straight back. See it? Straight back. And the windward telltale at the top is luffing. And so what that means is it's jib too loose. You guys got to go back and read Julian Bethwaite's the designer's initial write-up in like 1995 about the biggest problem in these boats. And he says that one of the biggest problems is when you need power, you've got to have the jib tight enough. So I would say my overall critique of these guys is practicing these drills we're working on. 2-3 boats doing very standard course over and over again, starting drills over and over, downwind 30-second jibing drill, and get better at reading the wind on the water. We're just not quite good enough at seeing when these holes are coming. I'm able to see them here. It's getting lighter here in the next 5, right there. Okay, that was a good recovery. Big header puff in about 12 seconds up there. See it coming just in front. So that's my critique of you guys, is keep training so that you're a little better at seeing this wind changes. I actually think I blocked their wind. Jive before them, ladies! Jive before them! The girls have gained. These teams are very even. Oh, good decisions here. They got light over there, not even on the trap. But they might have done okay.